Welcome everybody to another Big Brain Puzzles. I am MBW, the Mega Bit Warrior, and today we are going to be playing Royalty. La la la. It is by Zeta Math, and I like math, but zero math. I don't know. Or it's a Z Math, I guess. I don't know why I said. Whatever. So we are going to play Royalty because we are royalty here, and I'll go through the rules because it's actually 2 rules, which is really cool. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So digits 1 through 9 is in every row, column, and grid that's separated by that. So these bold lines right here. This is a grid as well. But they cannot repeat, and that's the rules of normal Sudoku. So this 1 right here, there can never be a 1 in the same row as well as this column, and there can't be another 1 in this grid right here. I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah. Anyways, you get the gist of it. All right, so that is the rules for the Sudoku part. The other rule is the renban lines, which are the purple lines, the little hot pink lines that you see right here. In the grid, the purple lines in the grid are renban lines. Digits on a line form a set of non-repeating consecutive digits in any order. And that's the rules. So, in other words, if this is a 1, the 2 could be over here, the 3 could be over here, the 4 could be right here, but we can't have like 7 here because that's not consecutive in this line. It would have to be a 5, for example. So, and those are the rules. So let's get a swig of water really quick. And I recommend you guys play the link or play the puzzle. The link is in the description below. It's a lot of fun, these puzzles, so I want to see what you guys can do. It's like, seriously, it's a lot of fun. So anyways, let's go ahead and start playing. So let's put the timer. Come on, timer. There we go. Timer. And we're going to go. All right. So where do I start? I have no idea. I just know that there's only 2 Sudoku rules, or variant rules, so I'm interested to see where we're gonna go with this. My eyes come to here just because there's like 2 clues in here, but also the middle one has like kind of a lot of things surrounding it, so I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start here first to see. So we know that there's a 1 and a 6 here, so there has to be a consecutive line of 4 digits here. Meaning, oh, there we go. Meaning, since the 1, there's nothing below a 1 with digits 1 through 9. 6, it could be 7, 8, 9, oh, but you can't have a 10. So that means this cannot be a 7, 8, or a 9. So in fact, this is going to be either a 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that is the only digits that it can be. Meaning the rest of these are 7, 8, 9s. Because we know that there's actually we don't know that there's a 9. There could be a 9 here. If the 9 is here, this could be a 8, 7, 6, 5. So, in other words, this could be these digits. Actually, these can never be 9, because if these are 9, it sees this, and it's on the red band line, so it can never be a 9. So these can never be 9. But I don't know if that's going to be there, so okay. Actually, this might help with this. This is 5 digits, meaning a 5 has to be on this. Because if it's the lowest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, there's always a 5 on this line. This line is seeing this. Like if 5 is right here on this line, it's seeing this. And if 5's on here, it's seeing both of these. So this can never be a 5. The only way that this line can have a 5 in it is right here. In other words. I don't know how we could distinguish or like say like this is gonna have a 5. I don't want to like put this and then like say, oh, there might be a 5 in here, so I'm not gonna mark it yet. Let's keep going to see how this is. Yeah. So ooh, okay. What about this? If this is a 5, there would have to be a 6 in here because then the 7, 8 have to be up here. But the 6, so if this is 6, that means it's seeing all of this. I was trying to think to myself, like, whatever this number is, this number can't be because it sees all those. So anytime this is a 5, this is a 6. In other words, this line right here, even if this is a 5 and this has a 5, it can't go up to a 6. It would have to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, it doesn't need to be a 6. So, like, let's just say that this is a 9. And this is an 8. Oh no, we can't do that. Oh, this is interesting. This is always going to see this. Because those are two different digits. This can never be here. Yeah, actually, oh. We actually might do this. We actually might do this already. Because this sees all this, it's kind of like the same thing with this. This is seeing all this. This is seeing all this. So whatever digit this is, and we know that these have to be a 7, 8, 9. Can this ever be, like, can 9 ever be here? In other words, if 9 is here, that means a 7 or an 8 is here. However, whatever 7, 8 is here, it has to be on this line. Because it can't be like 9, 8, and then where does the 8 go here? Or 9, 8, 7, and where does the 7 go here? It can't, because it's in the same column. So that means this has to be 9. Because it can't be a 7 or an 8. Because it sees it every single time. So this is our 9. Thus, this is our 6 and this is our 5. So this is our 5. Actually, we can just put all these numbers in really quick. It is going to be a line of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm gonna need to get a drink of water real quick. Okay. I don't know if I could do anything else from there. Or maybe 7, 8. This row has to have a 9 in it somewhere. If a 9 is here, it would have to be 9, 8, 7, 6, right? So 9, 6, but then you would have to have a 7 or 8 here. But we have all of them here, so this can never have a 9 in it. So the 9 has to go here. If the 9 goes here, that means we know that this is going to have a 9 somewhere in here, which again we know is here, so it can't go here. 8 is in here, but it's seeing this grid, so it's not there. 7, 8 sees all that, so 7 is going to go here, so we have a double already. And then so the rest of it's going to be this. In which we could basically say what numbers these are. These are a 2, 3, and 4. So this is either going to be a 1 or a 5. Oh my god, it got dark in here. It's okay, it's okay. I'm not afraid of the dark. Ain't afraid no ghost. Okay. So 9's gonna be up here. Ooh, check that out. If 9 is on this line, 8 can't be in here because this row is seeing here and it's seeing that grid, so it sees all of that. So this is a 9 and this is an 8. I have like so much sniffles. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, no, sir, I don't like it. Yeah. All right. I was trying to think, like, because the 2, 3, 4s are here, this can never be a 1. Like, or this can't. This line can't have a 1, because then it would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's too many 3, 4s right here. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it can never be a 1. So the 1 goes here. I almost say that it's gonna have like, let's just say that this is a 3, 4, because we know that the 5 is on here. It has to be a 3, 4, and it can't go lower than a 2. To say that this has the 5, 6. And I only say that because I'm trying to think of any other 4-digit space in here. Actually, I don't know if it needs a 5. No, it needs a 5. So this line does have a 5. But can it go up? Can it have a 7 in it? Yes, it can. Alright, so this is the digits that it can be. So if it had a 3 in it, it'd be 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that break this? If it works here, but does it break this? 5 could be here. 4, oh no, because then it would have to have the 3 in it. So I don't think this can ever be a 3. This one at least, or sorry, a 4. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, a 3. That's what I was saying, right? Okay. a 3. Oh wait, where does the 7 go? In the row, the 7 has to go in one of these places, so that means that there can never be a 3 here. There we go. All right. Because it's going to be 7, 6, 5, 4. It can never reach 3 because it needs 7 up here. So this can never be 7. All right. 6 has to go here. I guess 5 could technically go here. Again, let's just think about it this way, like 7, 4, because that 4 has to be somewhere. 5. Actually, if this is a 4, 4 would have to go here. So this can never be a 5. Because the 5 would have to go here because we still need the 5 here. But if this is a 4, and that's a 7, then we could still have 5 because 5 could go down here. Okay. Okay, that works. So these are the, like, what they can be. Oh wait, this can never be 5 because then it sees this and it sees this. So this is a 1. Okay. Alright, just marking it so that we know. I hate being sick, like have these like sniffles, because it's like so annoying. Alright, so this has to have a 2, 2 and a 3. Well, in fact, this has to have a 5. This is a 4. There we go. Okay. All right, so here's our 5. Let's get rid of that. 7's going to go here. And this is our 2, 3. All right. Get rid of those extra pencil marks. All right. So we could do like a little bit of Sudoku here and there. Here and there and everywhere. All right. Where do I want to go next? Oh my god. I just blow my nose really quick, man. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. 9 has to go here because it can't go here. So 9 has to go somewhere here. What's interesting is even if 9 is here, 5 has to go here. If 5 is here, 9 has to go here. So there at least needs to be a 9 or a 5 here. All that to say is that this does not have a 1 in it. Because if it's 5, 4, 3, 2, right? So this doesn't have a 1. Since that 1 is seeing this, there has to be a 1 here. Again, can't have a 1 in it. I don't know if those clues are doing any good, but I just want to mark it just in case. Okay. But 9 is here, so that means 9 is somewhere here. Trying to see if there's a 9 here. There's nothing blocking it anywhere saying that this can't have an 8, 7, or 6. Because a 6 could still go here. So this can indeed have a 9 in it. And it probably does. In fact, can this ever have a 1 in it? It can't, because that means this has to have a 2, 3, 4, and we already have 3 of the 1, 2, 3, 4s in here, so there's no way that you can have two more of them, because that makes 5, and there's only 4 digits, so this can never be a 1. And speaking of that, that means that this can't be, if it doesn't have a 1, the other solution would be 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's a 5 seeing this, and it's seeing this. So this can never have a 2, 3, or 4. Thus, it actually does have to be a 6, 7, 8, 9 in here. So this is the 6. This is actually a really good puzzle. I really like this so far. Okay. Pretty cool. Actually, check this out. This 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't see this 2, 3, 4 up here. That means this is a quadruple. So that means, and none of these can there be a 1, 2, 3, 4. So that, and I have a pencil mark for the 1 right here. So no 1 right there. So that means the 1 does have to go in here, which means it's not in here. Speaking of that, I'll just mark the 5 just so that we have it labeled right there. Because there will be a 5 right here. Okay. That means the 1 has to go here. So this is a 1, 2, 3 run right here. Which, again, this can't have a 1 because I already said that this has to have the 1 in it. But this is 1, 2, 3. I need more water. Okay. I almost feel like because of the digits here, this has to be a high. Like, even if it was like a 4 or 5, I can't reach anything. So this has to be like, let's just say the lowest it could be is like a 2, 3. That means this would be like 4, 5, 6, 7. In other words, it always has a 7 or a 6. I know the 7's seen that. I'm gonna put it away in just a moment. But in other words, it always has a 6 or 7. Since we know the 5 has to go in here, that means this has to have an 8 or a 9 in here. So that's what these are. So speaking of that, that means this has a 1 in it. Well, I guess I can mark these. No, that's not a 1. Okay. Alright. Just mark them just so that we have them labeled. Okay. So 9 is seeing this, so 9 has to go here. Since there's an 8 right here and it's seeing this, and there's an 8 right here seeing this, that means the 8 has to go over here, meaning this will never have a 9. Because that doesn't have a 9, and I know that there can't be a 9 here, because right here. I know this can't have a 9. Because then the 7, 8 has to be on here, so this can't be a 9. Alright, so those are where our 9s are at, here. I was trying to see if I can prove that this wasn't a 9, so I could put the 9 right here, but didn't quite get there. But it's okay. Alright, back here. Can we say where the 4 is? Not yet. Can literally be any of those. Oh wait. If this is a 7, it would see that. But if this is 7, it sees that. If it's an 8, it sees that. 8 sees that. So this is always a 4. There we go. Alright. Much better. Much better. Sees that. Yep. That checks out. This can still have a 5 in it because 6 can go here. 7, 8. Yeah, that can work. If this has a 1 in it, that means this has to be a 2, 3, 4. Does that mess with this? So 1 means 1's here, so this has to be a 2, 3. But that means only one of the 2 3s can go here, because again, 1, 2, 3, 4. but it has to have both 2 3s in here if this is 1. So this could never be 1. So 1 is up here. Which means 1 is in here. But if 1 is here, or here, I mean, can it have the 2 3 4? It looks like it can. So that can work. All right, so since that couldn't be a 1, the lowest that this could be on this line is 2 3 4 5. Nine, 8, 7, 6. So still not really working with that. Ooh. This is a whole line, so this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Now, it does have a 5. This one doesn't have a 1 because that's seeing that, and the 4 is seeing that. But what this does mean is that what digits can go here? This one can never have an 8 in it because then 7 would have to go here. And 7 can't because of that. So this can't be an 8. So the 8's down here. This 6 is seeing this. Six has to go here. Because we said 5 has to go here. And the 6 has already been taken here. 6 can't go there, so 6 has to go here. So, because it has a 6, we know that this is a 6 5 4 3. So that means this can never have a 1 or 2. Six, 5, 4, 3. Yeah. Okay. So that works. Okay. So 6, but again, can't have 5 here because of that and this. 5 could go here. The 6 has to go here. Okay. God. I need to sneeze again. Jesus. Okay. All right. Okay. So 6. 5 has to go either of these two. So what about 4? 4 is all that. So this is our 4. So that's our 6. And then 3. So this is our 3, 5. Oh my God. I'm like battling my sniffles here. All right. All right, that means there's a 4 in one of these. Six is going to be in one of these. All right. Like, do I want to label everything here? Because it could have a 2. This can never be a 3 because of this. 3 can go here. Yeah, it has to be like that. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so I want to revisit 8s because since I know that there was an 8 here, I'm wondering if there's any more clues. Not really. Oh, wait, I said that the 9's here. I don't know why I have it labeled there. Okay. You know, 7 or 8's gonna be here, right? We at least know that. I want to just put that just because I just want to notate like what these digits can be. If this is a 5, if any of these are 5, any of these two, the 4 is seeing this entire thing. So it would have to go 5, 6, 7, 8. In other words, 6 is always going to be here. If this is 9, it would be like 8, 7, 6, right? Meaning any of these ones have to have a 6. So this cannot have 6 because the 6 has to go on here on the line. Since this 6 is seeing this, there's no 6 here. It's going to be here. I was going to say, is there a 6 anywhere here? It could go here, so. All right, what about 7? 7, we know that, like, because it has to be on this line. It could go here, though. Well, this is interesting. If this is quadruples 9, 8, 7, 6, we know for sure that this can never be a 9 or 8 because this is seeing that, right? So the only solution is, in fact, a 6 or 7. Now, if it's on the lower end, or it starts with a 5, so the quadruples 5, 6, 7, 8. This can never be a 5 Actually, it can be a 5. Because it would be 5. That would make this 5. Oh, but then where does the 9 go? Because it would be 5, 6, 7, 8, but there would be no place to put the 9 because the 9 would have to go here. But if this is a 5, that means it takes everything here. So this has to be a 6 or 7. Okay. So it has to be 6 or 7. I think that's the same thing here. This can never be a 5. Because if this is a 5, that means 5 would have to go there, but also 9 would have to go there. So the 5 has to go here. So this can never be 5. So we know now that since this has to have a 5, the 9 has to go here. Perfect. All right, so we know a 5 is here. 6 has to be one of here. 7 has to go somewhere here. And 8 has to go somewhere here. All right, all that to say is that this is never going to have a 6. So this is never going to have a 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Has to go lower. Can't have a 1 because we proved it here that if this had a 1 right here, that means the 1 had to go right here, and then the 2, 3 would not make this work. So it has to be a 2, 3, 4, 5. Because again, it can't reach 6. So that's our numbers there. Actually, but where would the 9 go? Oh no, did I mess something up? Hold on. Before I put the 9 in there, I said 5 had to go here. Because I was doing the logic of like, if this is 5, putting this as 5 would break it. However, what if it's not 5? That's what I did. I assumed that this had to be 5 or this had to be 5, but it doesn't really need to. Because if this was 5, then we can have like 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah. Okay. So, in other words, 9 could still go here. We know that 6 still has to go here. So if 6 has to go still there, this is a 2, 3, 4, 5. Like either way. That logic was sound. Because if there's no 6 on it, there can't be a 7, 8, and 10, because that's not going to work. Okay. Since we know that's there, and we know the one's here, I'm just going to label what these can be, just so we can see it visually. So it's going to have a 9 in it. Sevens can go there. Yeah, I think that's it. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Okay. I don't know what that if that did anything for us, but what I do like is that it kind of did this. Oh, actually, yeah, that works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This takes care of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means there can never be a 1 right here. Meaning the 1 has to go here. So the 1 doesn't go there. So this is our 1. And we know a 1 goes there. Okay. All right. So 4 does have to go here. So that sees this. So now we know that a 4 has to be in here. If this is a 1, can I still do the 2 or 3? And I'm going to say no. What the heck? No, I don't want to. Okay, I'm back. What the hell? Stupid McAfee. Okay. So this tells us that these cannot have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this is a 1 right here, that means these two would have to be 2 or 3, but I just said that these can't be a 2 or 3. Therefore, this can never be a 1. So this is our 1. Which I want to say is going to give us all these, which it did. But what it also does is the 8, because the 8 is seeing all these, it can't go here. The 8 has to go here. All right. Again, since this can't have a 2 or 3, let's just say this is a 2 or 3. That would make this a 5, but it can't have a 5 either. So can't have a 2. What about 3, 4, 5, 6? That could work. So this is going to either be a 3, 4, 5, 6, or it's going to be a the highest it could go is 4, 5, 6, 7, and that does work. So these are the solutions for that. Actually, do we have another quadruple here? Two, three, four. We do. Wow. Since that's the case, that means this could ever be a 6 right here. Well, I mean, I guess we did prove that a while back. Like, this can't be a 6. So the 6 has to be here, in other words. What this also means is that this is going to be a 6 and a 2 pair. I don't know why I said 6 and a 2. My dyslexia got the better of me right there. A 2 and a 9. All right, so since the 6s are now seeing this is our 6 up here. So no 9s anywhere here, so this is our 9. 2, 3, 2. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good. Never mind. I pencil marked something wrong. What? Oh wait, could this be a 9? What am I missing here? I mean, the 4 is seeing that. What is the time? Ugh. Stick that up in there. Okay. And I'm like, my nose is so runny right now. It's like not even funny. Just want to do this the entire time. Hello. Something went like way wrong somewhere. I don't like that. That's what I did. I placed the 1. I was like, oh, there's only one here, but there is another one that it can be. And I just put it there because I didn't see this one. There's too many pencil marks. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. My bad. Okay, so since that was the case, well, phooey. Hopefully that wasn't too much out of the way. Either way, I think I could still do the same logic here. I think. Let me see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can't have the 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5. But the 2, yeah. So the 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, can't have that. 3, 4, 5, 6 can work. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 to see in here. And then 8 is seeing both of those. Okay, so these are the possible solutions. However, in both of those scenarios, a 6 has to be in here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Or again, 7, 6, 5, 4. So that means the 6 has to go here. Okay. We're back. We're back, guys. Oh my god. Bless me. Okay. 3 and 5 see that. Did I conclude that there was 2, 3, 4? Yeah. Okay, I concluded that. I just don't want to mess it up again, so. This 3, 5 is making this a 7. Because this can't be a 3. Because that would make that a 5. And you can't do it there. So yeah. So that works. Okay. Okay, that works. Oh, yeah. Promise this is good? Alright, so this is our 3, this is our 5. So that means we know that the 5 has to go there. I'm gonna clean up the pencil marks and stuff in a moment. That's wrong. Wait, what? Oh, crikey. What the hell did I do wrong? That was wrong. That was completely wrong. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, I need to go slower. Michael, go slower. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, look it. I literally just explained that this has to be consecutive. So I was like, if this is a 7, it can't be a 3. And I put a 3 in there. I think I was like trying to speak it, and then I just like ended up just penciling it in on for no freaking reason. Oh my god. Can't make that stuff up. Okay, this is gonna be. Let me go ahead and clean it, and then I'll explain what we're gonna do. All right. All right. This 8 and 9 right here is seeing this. That's a 7. And there's our 8. That's our 7. That's definitely our 5, 9, 8, 9. Let's just make sure 8 or 9, 8, 7, 6. Perfect. Okay. This is a 2. Okay, this might actually do it from here on out. Yeah, this is gonna go. Okay. Oh my god, that was terrifying me at the end because I was just being very stupid and not using my brain apparently. This is our 1. Yep. Okay, that means that's our 2, 3. Definitely our 2, 4. Good. So 3 seeing this, so that's our 3. All right, that should do it. Oh man, that was a fun puzzle. Oh, there it is. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight. Losing my religion. Okay. We just have to make sure these are consecutive. The 8's seeing this, so that's our 8. 9, 7, 8, 7, 9, 8. There we go. Whew. Basically an hour. I probably should have done it a little bit sooner than that, but I got stuck towards the end, especially just because I just pencil marked the wrong number with the 1. But at least, like, I like going, like, if I do end up making a mistake, I like going back to where it happened so then I could still logically get to it. I don't want to, like, go, well, I know that this can't be a 1 and just do it that way. Like, no. We need to figure out the logic. That's the way that you do puzzles. No cheating. That's the way you do it. I'm just kind of sad when that happens because I'm like, why? It was going so well. It's going so well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching another Big Brain Puzzles. That was royalty. This was good. I really enjoyed this puzzle. I really liked the way that a lot of these things would speak to everything else, like this being, connected with this one, or this one right here is connected with this one. Like, just like they all connected pretty well together. and it was kind of cool, like just trying to solve like how that was going to all connect, and it was, I don't know, it was a lot of fun. Anyways, hopefully you guys played it, and let me know if you guys did, and leave a comment if you did, especially. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Big Brain Puzzles. Again, like if you like, subscribe if you want to subscribe. Every other Sunday we will post another Big Brain Puzzle right here on this channel. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Later, guys. Wow.